The World Food Summit of 1996 defines food security as a situation when all people at all times have access to sufficient, safe, nutritious food to maintain a healthy and active life. While the Kenyan government categorizes food security as availability and location of food, accessibility, affordability, and nutritional value. Maize is considered an important staple food by a majority of households, followed by beans, potatoes, wheat, rice, and bananas. For a majority of Kenyans, when they fail to harvest maize in abundance, it's considered as a sign of food insecurity, despite the availability of other staples. Why is this? Because maize is the predominant crop utilized by a majority of households and readily available in the market. It grows faster, can be stored dry, and its agronomic challenges can be managed often by individual farmers without much expertise advice. However, the pastoralist communities often query why livestock is not included in the list of items under food security. It seems livestock like fish and vegetables are regarded as accompaniments to maize from which ugali, a maize flour pulp, is made. Transforming the underlying physiological importance of maize over other staple foods to minimize or adapt to food insecurity, it is this realization that Planning and Devolution Cabinet Secretary Anne Waiguru says the government is putting up stringent measures to ensure that the country is food secure and embraces the growing of other food crops despite the availability of maize.
The government has prioritized agriculture, livestock and food security in the medium-term plan, which runs from the year 2013 to 2017. The MTP gives top priority to increased acreage and irrigation, aimed at reducing the country's dependence on rain-fed agriculture by committing to put a total of over 1 million acres under irrigation.
She says traditional high-value foods such as sweet potatoes, cassava, millet and sorghum seems to require concerted advocacy efforts to be embraced because they play a major role in the ability to enhance food security.
Production of many traditional crops such as millet, sorghum, cassava and other tubers has given way to modern crops and changing diets, thus affecting the balance between food security and changing tastes critically over time. Addressing food security, therefore, is more than just an agricultural strategy. It is an economic strategy. We need to enhance our capacity of producing food, but we also need to couple this with investment in value addition and industrial production.
She says deliberate action towards harvesting and storing water, not only in the arid and semi-arid lands, but throughout Kenya, can contribute immensely to creating food security.
The Galana 1 million acre project, launched by His Excellency the President and Deputy President in January this year, is just but the beginning of this. Other initiatives include the building of small dams and water ponds in the ASAL areas to improve rainwater harvesting that can be used during the dry spells.
Despite the grim figures highlighted by the World Food Programme that by 2050, the number of people at risk of hunger as a result of climate change is expected to increase from 10% to 20%, the government has little choice but to intensify its efforts to ensure food security. Brenda Kiprono for Earthwatch.